Now here's a quick little video if you're thinking about changing your key fob for your Altima, getting a new or an extra one or something. So you've all seen the ones like this. Now one thing I might recommend is make sure you have one that has the Nissan on it, Nissan logo there. There are lots of ones that are knockoffs and they don't have it here. People that work with these say that they kind of program half the time or half the time that they don't. But here's a little mistake I made. I mistakenly bought one for a Maxima of the same years. And look at the side here. It's all nice and smooth. I actually thought it was going to be for an Altima. It turned out to be a Maxima. I thought, oh, it looks exactly the same as mine. I was trying to get an extra one so I'd have a spare. And I bought this off someone for not too much money. But it turns out these won't work. So don't get one like this. What you're looking for, and there's more than just the Altima. Sentra and maybe some other ones will work. You're looking for ones that have these little notches here in the fob. A little notch there and a little notch there. That's the one that will work for this series of Altima. And it needs those little notches there because that's where it can plug in down here. If your battery dies, you can plug it down in right here. It needs those little notches. So don't buy one that doesn't have these. That's going to be very important. Now, as far as some programming things, there are some cars that you can, with fobs, you can easily program or buy a little thing to do it. Apparently, you don't want to risk that yourself for the Altima, because you're not really programming the fob, you're programming the car. And if you mess up or something goes wrong, your car can become locked and immobile. So I actually took the fob, the one that wasn't going to work, to a Nissan dealership to have them program it. My local Nissan dealership was going to charge me $150 for the program. Now it sounds like a lot, but other locksmiths and mobile places that did this for cars were going to charge even more money. And that's when I found out at the dealership that I had the wrong fob. But nicely enough, they let me purchase one there and then not pay another $150 to program it again. So anyway, had Nissan do it and all that, and used one of their fobs. Luckily though, the one that I had, it did have a blank here with the key, and so they used that, and I got a little bit off, and they cut that. But again, when you're buying something for your Nissan Altima, model years 07, 08, 09, and then 10 through 12, make sure that whatever you get, it's got the Nissan logo and that it has these little marks in there. And otherwise, it will not program. Hope this helps and saves you some trouble.